Greetings, Taurus. Happy birthday. Uh, I am True Prediction T, and my name is Beverly. And we're going to see what you're doing around this time. What's going on here for you, Taurus, while you are in your birthday season in this year of 2021. So these are your foundation cards that's here. Okay, let's see. Okay, the first card said surrender. I can release my needs to control. So when you really start to, well, let me do the second card. The second card say trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And that's what this is talking about. Surrendering to your inner voice. You have to trust it. It is not going to take you in the wrong direction. This is your inner wisdom that's here. If you don't trust your decision, if you don't trust yourself, who you going to trust? And so this is the time for you, Taurus, here to really trust your inner voice that's there. Because this is the time for you to get where you're going, do what you need to do. This is the major changes here for a lot of you Taurus here. And so this is like a new birth year for you, new energy. So there's no sense in dragging your feet, Taurus. This is your time to make it happen. So let's see what you're going to be doing here. Okay. Well, I see here that you're going to be making things happen in a big way here because this is a queen energy. And a queen energy, that's dealing with high position here. You know, king, queens, so that's the top energy. So I do feel like that some of you Taurus here could be really getting some kind of top position, a very important role in your career that I see that's here. It's, like I say, this is top position that's going on. So you could really have a position. I feel somebody here that could be part of the military. You could have a very serious position here. What your decision is, it will depend. A lot of people and a lot of situation will depend on your decision, and it makes sense because that's why your foundation card here say you got to trust. You got to, you could be a person that's a general, that's in a high position, and you used to having control. But when it comes to your inner gut feeling, as some people call it, you have to trust it. And so I do feel like that you're going to do that. I'm also seeing here too, because you are able to trust it, you able to save the day. You'll end up being Superman, Wonder Woman, because this is where it's like places is being, I would say, bomb or building is being on fire. Those people is jumping out of there. And I feel like that what that is saying to me is that they saved themselves. So you could have had something to do with saving people. This is also feels like somebody that could be in the medical field. It's got that same kind of energy. Whatever, you in a high position here. And so whatever decision that you're going to be making, Taurus, it is going to save the days. And save whatever it is, people, whatever the situation is, Taurus. You got to trust your intuition here. It's also saying here too that I feel like that there could be a Taurus here where you could be having some problems with your leg, your knee, and I just feel like that you worried about them cutting it off here. And so if you go ahead on and take care of it now, it won't get cut off. But if you don't, I feel like that there's a Taurus here that they definitely, you could go in that direction here. I also see a Taurus here that you could kind of not be at a standstill. But what it's showing me, you're really not at a standstill. It looks like if someone looking at you, they think that you at a standstill. They think you handicapped, but they can't see what's going on behind the scenes. So I definitely see here that you could really be making moves here behind the scenes, and it just looked like you handicapped. It looks like that you're not going nowhere, but you got some things going on here. Also, this is the energy here where, again, I feel like that someone is not paying attention. And so this is why you are able to trust your intuition here. And I feel, and it doesn't matter what the situation is, Taurus, you got to trust your inner wisdom here. And it's going to give you the correct answer and lead you down the right path every time. But someone here was not noticing. They wasn't paying attention. And so because they wasn't paying attention, that they didn't accomplish what they were going to accomplish, but you did. And also I feel like that this could be a Taurus that could be splitting up here too, because it's like someone here over here is definitely not paying attention here, and it's like you can't make anybody do what they want to do. So if they don't want to pay attention, then it's like you moving on, because this is like an ending. See, this is an ending, and so you have to be able to deal with endings here too, Taurus. And so it's like when you making changes deals with endings and beginnings. We're dealing with duality. So when something ends here, this is a beginning to also. So focus more so on the beginnings and not the endings, the end part of it. Look at the beginning part of it that's here. So I do feel like that some of you Taurus is going to be dealing with an ending, but you got to remember it's like a coin, it's two-sided. So don't focus on one side, focus on the other. If that's not the side you want to focus. And understand when you closing the door, you going from one room to another. So that's new. You closing the door on one situation, on one room, and you also walking into something new that's here. And that's where you focus on. I do see here too where I feel like that opportunity is here. And I feel like that you are really going to get, to me, this is like, this is strength card, because this is a person, just anytime you see trees is representing strength here. And so this is a person here that you got your ideas here. You have the strength. To me, this is like going into meditation, because it's like you by yourself. You there, you see your opportunities here. You making your opportunities. This is and you are in, this person is in a hooded outfit and it's purple. So that let me know that you are definitely into your higher self. And didn't I say Queen King? That's a high position here. So, and you trusting so you're going to go within and you're going to trust what your higher self, and it's going to lead you in the right direction. Okay, let's see what's going on. They fell out. So this is a situation here where at first you was worried, and so it was like you was there worrying, and then all of a sudden you said to us, wait a minute, let me put things in order. So you start lining things up here. And so once you start seeing things, taking control, lining things up, not running from things, but embracing whatever this is. Because when you're worrying, that means you don't know. And so when you start to really go within, when you start to, then you start seeing how to figure things out. Then you start making the decisions here. Then things start to fall into place here. This and it's like, okay, I know you start putting stuff in order here. So you lining things up, you putting things in order here. You knowing exactly where you going. You ain't hesitate no more. You done got to yourself. You done went inside. You trust. That's what your other cards were saying. You definitely have to trust it. You got this energy that's there. You know what you're going to do. You know how you're going to do it, and you're doing it. That's the main thing, Taurus. You're putting the energy there to do it. This is also saying this is like you defeated your enemies. You won. What they back? They gone. So they turning around. They leaving. So you won that, and you ain't dropping nothing. You still got everything in your hands, and this is success here to me. So it's like, you took this energy of not knowing. You took this energy of being kind of sad and that situation, and it's turning out in your favor here. So you didn't get stuck. You trust. You made the moves you need to make, and some of you, as this is a personal hurtful situation, you still was able to make it through, because this is an energy that's on a horse, and so the horse is not staying in it. The endings, the death, that's what the death represents, endings. So you was able to get out of the situation emotionally, because that's what this is. They moving along, and so you are able to, and I feel like that some of you Taurus here, there could have been an ending. It's financially, you could have had some problems financially here, but you're not getting stuck in it. You got the success, you got the determination, you figuring it out, because if you get stuck, you're not going to figure it out. It's going to overwhelm you. So you figuring it out. And look at this. This is energy. Look at this. This is a person on a horse too. You making some powerful moves here. You got things going here. And look at this. This is the pentacles here. This is success that's here. I also see here too that you're not the only one. Because of your strength, your directions, others will benefit from it too. I feel like that this is an energy here too, that somebody could be pregnant here. And I just feel like with this pregnancy, Taurus here, so there's definitely going to be a new energy. Someone is pregnant, or they could be having a baby during this time. But because you didn't get stuck in it, and you kept things moving, you was able to accomplish, you took and turned things around, you really went to yourself, you went and wasn't putting things off, you dealt with it, you handled it, and you came up with the solution. You came up as the star, you came up with the answers here. And so that's all it takes, Taurus. It's no, and this is your time. Everything is lining up in your direction here. So this is definitely a time for you not to get stuck in anything. You have to be on your horse. Even if you gotta walk, you gotta keep it moving. So if you're taking little steps, major steps, whatever it is, you keep it moving. And understanding that endings are beginnings. It doesn't matter what the endings are in. Well, thank you, Taurus here. Thank you for stopping by, and I will talk to you next week.